Hello, good morning everyone. Thank you for coming to the class today and keeping up your practice. Let's take a moment to settle down. Follow your breath as you breathe. And slowly coming back to the present moment. Let's go ahead and work our fingers in and out a few times. Rotate your hands at the wrists and in the other direction. Okay, go ahead and work your arms in and out. Inhaling out, exhaling in. Then hold your elbows. Stretch your left hand to the right, look over the left shoulder, and your right hand to the left, look over the right shoulder. So try this a few times. One more time. Release. Now rotate your hands, working your shoulders. And in the other direction. Right, now let's work our neck. Look over the left shoulder and your right. Back to neutral. Rotate your head. Do it slowly. And in the other direction. And back to neutral. Okay, let's start our asana session with Tadasana. Keep your feet together if possible, otherwise hip width apart, and your arms should be stretched. Okay, gently locked at the ceiling, at the ankles. I'm sorry about that. Locked at the elbows, yeah. And point your index fingers to the ceiling. Okay. My wife just walked in and I got distracted. Right, so let's go ahead and take some nice deep breaths. So as you inhale, Slowly feel the energy moving in the body, energizing each and every cell. And that's the power of good breathing. Slowly releasing. Now let's do the side bend a little differently. So go ahead and get into a stance and then take your arms up. Actually just take your right arm up and now bend to the left. So it's a little deeper bend. And come back to neutral. Now bend to the other side, to the right, left arm up. And come back to neutral. Okay, come back to Tadasana. Now, go for the Vrikshasana, tree. On your right, bending your left into the right. Use a chair for support or a wall for support if you have to. Hands in prayer position in front of your chest or above the head. And slowly releasing, shake your leg. So each of these classes will be slightly different. We don't follow the same routine, though we follow the same theme. There could be some new postures we might do. So try practicing with some of the other classes posted. And slowly release. Given this is an intermediate class, we'll do slightly more advanced postures or difficult postures. You can always modify it to your abilities, right? Let's go ahead and now sit as we stand up. So you want to keep your kneecaps behind the toes if you look down, and then raise your arms so that you lengthen your spine, hold and breathe. So if you're used to holding the hands parallel to the mat, try to raise them, see what difference it makes to your back. Okay? So you've got to lengthen your spine. And then slowly release. Okay? Now let's go for the variation of Chandrasana. So you're going to stand on the right leg and Rest the right hand on the mat and straighten the leg, lifting the left leg parallel to the mat. And release. Good posture to strengthen your legs. You can feel it later on. Now let's try it on the same posture on the left side. Release, right? And then shake your legs. Now for the hero postures. Back into your stance. Point your left foot to the side, right inside. Simple hero. Arms parallel to the mat, look over the left shoulder. So as you breathe, scan the length of the body. Release tension from your legs. Feel the energy rising as you inhale. Uplifting, you should feel the energy uplifting. Now you want to reach down into triangle. Now the triangle, if you increase the distance between the feet, it will become a little more stable. Then release. So as you hold the triangle, try not to rush through the posture, okay? When you breathe, you got to feel that energy slicing through your brain and creating calmness, energy there. Now let's try the same hero postures on the other side. So on the right, look over the right shoulder, drishti on the fingertips. Drishti is the eyesight on the fingertips ahead. Now reach down to triangle. Again, adjust the distance between your feet and see what works best for you. So do you feel the energy in your head as you breathe? Are you relaxed enough to feel it? And release, come back up. Now we're going to try the rotated triangle. Okay, this is a little bit more involved. So you had to get back into your stance, point your left to the side, right inside. Now you would typically take the left hand down for the triangle. Instead, you're going to take the right hand down to the left side and take the left arm up. So you're looking back now into rotated triangle. Nicely breathing. Okay, release, come back up. I know it's a little hard if you try this infrequently. I myself can feel this. So let's try this on the other side. So pointing to the right this time. Left arm goes down towards the right leg and the right arm up into the ceiling. And release, come back up to standing. Let's continue with some more twists as we stand. So go back into your stance and then rest the hands on the mat in front of you. Okay, left hand centered between the 2 feet. You position the hand ahead such that your spine is parallel to the mat. And then take your right arm up, look at the ceiling. Release the right hand down and your left arm up. Release the left hand down. Now keep your hips locked in space. Walk the fingers away, head down. Lengthening your spine, hold and breathe. And walk the fingers back. And back to standing. Now let's try sun salutations. Come up to 3/4 of your mat, face the sun if you can. Think of the sun, think of the energy the sun has. Think of the energy that you can create within yourself. And that's why we are invoking the sun. Start in prayer position. Inhale. Back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, left foot to the back, lunge. You can sit down in the lunge. Downward dog. And exhale, stretch on the mat. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog. Right foot ahead, lunge. Standing forward bend. Exhale. Inhale, back bend, back to prayer position. One more time. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. This time right foot goes to the back, lunge. And downward dog. And then stretch, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot ahead, lunge. Standing forward bend, exhale, Inhale, back bend, back to prayer position. Right, those were good stretches. Now let's get down to the mat. You can do most of these even as you sit in a chair. Start in easy posture, legs crossed. Let the breathing settle down. Now let's try the twist or the Matsyendrasana. So what you want to do is to turn to your left. So place the right hand on the outside of the left knee. Keep your back straight so both your sit bones are in contact with the mat. And then look over the left shoulder. Hold and breathe nice and deep. Come back to neutral. And now let's try the twist on the other side to the right and back. Come back to neutral. Bring both your feet together. Pull the toes up, sit up straight. Press the knees into the mat. Nice deep breathing. Now as you inhale, raise the knees up, down as you exhale. Try it a few more times. And then as you exhale now, you want to bend forward, reach forward. You can keep the heels away from the body if that helps. And taking your time with each exhalation, letting go of your trunk and head. And then come back up to neutral. Now let's go ahead and stretch our legs to the front. Okay, and let's do some postures to strengthen the core. First of all, go ahead and rest your elbows on the mat. Okay, and throw your head back and down, opening up your top of the lungs. This is a modification of the fish, Matsyendrasana. Let's hold and breathe. And for those of you who can and are flexible, you can also rest the back of your crown of your head on the mat. Okay, let's hold and breathe. And release. Now head back on the mat. Bring both your feet up and knees in the air. Drop each knee to its side. This will naturally pull up your lower back, which is fine. Don't resist it. Most of the shoulders at the back should be rested. So if you raise your arms, you will feel how much of the spread it should be. Okay, and then you can rest your hands on your abdomen or on the thighs, pressing them gently down. Hold and breathe. It's a great posture for relaxing. You can hold it as long as you like. For now, let's bring both the knees up. Stretch your right leg out and pull the left knee into your chest. You want to apply a healthy amount of pressure on your lower abdomen, pressing the knees into the chest. Keep both your feet pointing up to the ceiling. Hold and breathe. Let go of the knee and pull the right knee into your chest. Hold and breathe. And now bring both the knees up on the mat. Stretch your arms alongside the mat, alongside the body. Keep your feet about hip width apart and then pressing the feet into the mat. Lifting the hips up, working your spine up to the neck. As you breathe, make sure you engage the top of your lungs. Try to keep both the legs as parallel as possible. And slowly release the hips down. Pull both knees into your chest, lifting the head up, and then rock on the small of your back. All right. Now let's turn over to rest on the trunk and try some postures for the back. First of all, the simplest one, the Sphinx. So you got to keep your elbows below your shoulders, lifting your trunk up, head up, hold and breathe. Okay. So you're lifting your trunk just up so that most of your abdomen is still in contact with the mat. Now release the forehead down. Now let's try the full cobra, okay? Inhale, push the chin out on the mat and lifting the trunk up. Further up using your arms to prop up the back. Keep your elbows in and down, okay? Hold and breathe. And release, forehead down. Take your arms to the back, palms up. Rest the chin on the mat. Inhale, left leg straight up without tilting to the right. Down as you exhale. Few more times. Next time you raise, hold the left, continue to breathe. And then release. Now try the same with the right leg. Inhale up and down as you exhale. And then hold the left as you continue to breathe. Try not to tilt to the other side. And release. Now let's fold the legs into the back. See if you can hold the ankles. Slightly below the ankles is good. And now you want to see if you can raise the trunk up. And if you can, also the legs up, but you don't have to do both. See what you want to do. And release. Now let's turn to rest back on the back. So we're going to try some candle stand, some variations. Alright, so what we want to do first is to strengthen our core for this. And the way you do that is, first of all, just take your left leg up and down a few times. Then releasing the left leg and try the same with the right. And releasing the leg back. Now what you want to do, make sure your lower back is flat on the mat. Okay, that's the purpose of bending the leg. And as you maintain that flatness, lift both the legs up, hold it at like a 45-degree mark. Continue to breathe. You can tighten your abdomen a little. Bring it up to the vertical, and now use your hands to push the trunk up. You can stop at the half incline, or you can straighten your back. See if you can release the left leg down, right leg down, both legs down, and get into the flow if you can. It's a little easier if you keep the legs out. And then you want to let go or release. Unbuckle the spine one vertebrae at a time. So you can tighten your abs a little. Stop at the halfway mark. Finally, releasing. Bring your arms to the front. Take a quick break in Shavasana or the corpse. Now from here, let's get into boat. Okay, you can use your hands to maintain balance, or you can stretch the arms out. Release. And then come into a squat. Starting on the toes first. And releasing the heels down, hands in. Anjali Mudra or Atmanjali Mudra, which is prayer position, pushing the knees out from the inside, rotating, opening the hips. Hold and breathe nicely. And release. Now you do the twist differently, and you can do that even in as you squat actually. So you can try that. It gives you a little bit deeper twist. Just give it a try so you get an idea. Right, now let's get down and try the forward bend. Legs to the sides. Keep your heels, make sure it's on a mat. Okay, inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, reaching down to the left. Come back up to neutral, raise your arms again, and this time towards the right. Come back up to easy posture. You can also get into half lotus or full lotus, whatever your body permits. Okay. Now let's try the Uddiyana Bandha or the abdominal lock. So we've got to lean onto the front, expel the air from your body quickly, maintaining the vacuum inside. You got to relax the diaphragm and lift it up towards the spine. Okay, give it a try. The next time, for those of you who are adept at this, as you keep the diaphragm relaxed, the belly and the abdomen relaxed, you can move the diaphragm back and forth as you maintain that vacuum inside. Give it one more try. Then back to neutral. Lastly, perform the Kechari Mudra, rolling the tongue backwards, pressing the soft palate with the tip of the tongue, stimulating the pineal glands at the base of the spine. Okay, keep your attention on the wisdom chakra, Ajna chakra between the two eyebrows. Releasing the tongue. Continue to breathe. Just note the state of mind. Note the balance inside. Try to maintain the balance for the next half hour at least without involving in any strenuous physical activity. Thank you for attending today's class. See you next time. Namaste.